Hey everyone, Eezore here, and like always, it's time for Games with Gold for April 2019. Now, I'd never heard of a lot of these games, so I actually looked into them for the most part, because like I said, I had no knowledge of them at all. I hadn't even heard of them. Usually I'm pretty well versed in a lot of the unknown games. Usually I enjoy those a little bit more, because I'm a little bit different than most people, but I had never heard of these, so I didn't even know what to think about them. So this is going to be what's coming out and kind of what I'm expecting from it based on some reviews and just reading material and stuff like that I found. So without further ado, let's break it down. First off, for Xbox One is going to be the Technomancer, and that's going to be available the entire month of April. April 1st to the 30th. 30th? 31? 30? 30th. Now this game on the video for Xbox Games with Gold looks fun, but again, it's a trailer, so it's meant to look fun. The few reviews I've read on it was basically that it had a really good environment, so to speak, a really good plot, but everything else about it sucked. So I'm kind of torn about how excited I am for this. I'm excited to try it just to see how it is, but I know that from what I've seen, the combat is probably the #1 most complained about mechanic, just kind of how everything doesn't really scale well and all that other stuff, so they tried a lot is what I heard, but they didn't come close to what they were emulating, so it should be interesting to try. Again, not super excited about the combat to try the whole thing out, but should still be a fun little distraction for a while. It is an action RPG, and it kind of plays like the things it kind of mentioned was like Mass Effect and other BioWare games from the early ones. I can't think of it. Knights of the Old Republic. Finally, KOTOR was what I was thinking. So it kind of plays like that a little bit, but not as good. Second half of the month is going to be Outcast Second Contact. Now this one, again, I'd never heard of, and when I looked at it and I saw it, it looked kind of fun. It's claimed as the first big open world. It was a remake, obviously. It was one of the first open world games that ever was created back in the day, so it sounds really cool, right, in premise. From what I've read and seen, it looks like, just like with the first game, it really missed its mark on a lot of things. It's very repetitive, the combat looks kind of stale, and really the only story is that you come to this planet somehow, some way, crash ship or teleporter, I don't know, I don't remember, but that was the point, was the fact that I don't remember. Like, out of the 3 reviews I read, no one had anything good to say about the story, so the gameplay was kind of meh. But overall, it should still be an interesting one. Again, I don't know enough about it, but it's another action RPG open world kind of thing, so gonna try it out like always, because it's usually kind of fun to play, but man, I don't know. I'm gonna try them both out, give them their due diligence, just kind of see what everything is about and kind of give my opinions on them, but yeah, those are the 2 games for Xbox One. Now for Xbox 360, they continue their trend of doing one original Xbox game every month, and it's you know my thoughts on that. You know my thoughts on that. Simple as that. It's another Star Wars game. Like, that's all they have access to for the original Xbox. Star Wars Battlefront 2. That's the game we're getting. Again, back in the day, I don't know how I didn't hear about this one. Actually, I remember hearing about it, but I never tried it because I was just like, oh, whatever. I'm not a big Star Wars nut. I like this franchise, but this one actually looks kind of interesting, but it's still an original Xbox game for Star Wars, so I'm gonna pass on it. I just am. So that'll be available the first half of the month until I think the 15th, and then on the 16th is going to be Tom Clancy's Guerrilla Warfare, Guerrilla Recon, Ghost Recon, Advanced Warfare 2? GRA 2. Ghost Recon Advanced Warfare 2. Cool. I've played the first one, did not like it at all. It was very much not my style of game, and I didn't like it at all. And the second one looks like it's more the same. So not excited about that one, but it's a free Tom Clancy game, which is usually kind of interesting, the fact that they do something new usually, but just not excited about it. It's just me. That's about it. So yeah, looks like it's gonna be kind of an uneventful April, which is good because there was a lot that happened this month for games that I've been playing that I actually haven't been doing anything, obviously, YouTube, because I don't want to capture footage for them. So I've done some Division 2. I've done a little bit of Anthem, not much of that one. I'm still doing the Farm Together one, and then I was really on the fence. And I wanted to, but I just couldn't pull the trigger on them. I really want to get Devil May Cry 5 because I love that series. It's my favorite series of all, like one of my favorite series of all time. And I really wanted to get Shadows Die Twice. I'm not even gonna try pronouncing the actual name of it because it's yeah, I can't. But I couldn't justify it when I've been playing so many games and like the Division 2 and Anthem. Like I could do so much with those, and I don't like buying games when I have a lot of other things to do. I used to do that all the time. I have 5 games that I've never even played, so I'm trying to stop doing that. I'm trying to be like, no, I have so many things to do right now that I don't want to buy another game. So, side note, in case you've noticed, I'm using different music this time around. I actually became a Patreon for Ace Waters. He makes music, he does like synth covers for video games and stuff like that. I really like his stuff. I'm a big fan, and I have been for like the last year. He's recently just kind of changed some metrics, and really in the end is a little worried about, I don't want to say finances, but in the end he's basically put out a, hey, I could use some help. And so I decided, you know what, now's the time. I'm finally okay enough that I can actually do something. So I became a Patreon. I definitely recommend checking him out, at least his YouTube channel. I'll have the links down below with credits for all the music and stuff like that, but he's really, really cool. I really like his work. I really like everything about him, so that's why I have no problem supporting him. So I'm not telling you to support him. You don't have to if you don't want to. I'm just saying, check him out. If you like him, cool. If you don't, sorry for wasting your time, but just thought I'd mention that. That's about all I got for the video, though. So if you're excited about any of the games coming out here, let me know in the comments down below. If you have played them, and what are your thoughts on them? Have you heard of them? Have you seen, like, what I want to know what you guys have in your experiences for these games, because like I said, I've never even heard of some of these games, so I'm interested to see what you guys think about it. Thank you all for watching. I've been Eezore. Until next time, keep your story going.